haven't put the fan back yet, so it's supposed to go like that. I'm gonna do that later because I want to check if when I put the filament to this hole, see, like for example, because this already has this tube already coming from the back already has the filament, so we'll see if we can put it there, load it there, and then put the tube into the hole like that. So we had a problem earlier, so we'll try to check out if the filament will load in, even if there's like I sliced a piece of it here and it's still stuck in the middle there. So I hope the new one will be able to push it in when we load it later. So let's turn on the machine, the printer, and clicking the settings, utilities, change filament, load filament. So it's still preheating. Make sure this tube and filament doesn't go anywhere, especially to your fan, because you can easily chip your fan by putting something accidentally there. So I'm gonna put it way out here on the outside first, and I'll show you. Those are the stuff I used earlier, and then it's still preheating the extruder. So you should be able to load the filament there. It goes through there to the extruder teeth, and then down to that little metal hole going to the nozzle and going out the nozzle there. Supposedly there's a PTFE tube in this type of printer, which protects the filament and from like overheating something. So let's check it out there, putting it back in a recording position. Oops. I hope it doesn't slip. Move it a bit. Okay. Alrighty. It's at 90%. So let's get the filament ready. I hope I don't lose a phone mobile battery because it's low battery. And yep. So once it beeps, we'll put this in there, and you'll be able to see it go out. Let me see this over there, going down there. So be careful, again, you might hit your fan. Oh, before I forget, I should put this in. Just made this out because like, oh, it says for, I took it out pala. Not gonna use that here because we have the tube. So again, let's put it in there. Wow. Oops. Stop. And yes, unload. See, so it's taking it out now. So looks like, see, it shaves it because it's not aligned, because the screws are out, because I took out the fan. So let's put that first here and put it back on. So I turn it off first. Oh, before I turn it off, let's clean it again because it did the shavings again. Because it was misaligned, it wasn't going through the hole properly. So I think we should put the screws back on before we load again. Okay, I'm just cleaning it out, brushing, and then continue so it will move again. Then pause, brush, unpause. Oh, there's a lot there. Clean again. Okay, make sure again you don't hit your fan. I chipped a small part of the other blades, but there's like one blade that's totally ruined, and so I'm missing now one whole blade. That's why also it's a bit, the fan is more noisy than before. Okay, looks like it's good. It's clean, relatively clean now. Oops. Hey, again. I see a part that's not clean. Let's wait for it. There. See that? You can see the green. Let's take those out. Flick it. Okay. Take it out. So it looks like that's the major ones. Brush. And I think we're good. So I'll turn it off first before I use this one to put the screws back, because I might be, there you go, so I might hit the fan again. So look for the fan blade that's already been chipped. Ow, it's hot. Forget to be careful, this like silver metal things, this one, the other side gets pretty hot. Okay, push the screws in first. Screw a little bit. I'll show you. There. Screw a little bit there. Screw a little bit on the other side. Oops, it's not in. Screw a little bit in. Yoo-hoo. Okay. Hot. Okay. Since it wasn't aligning properly, I have to do this, but it's really hot, that silver thing, so I can only press the black parts, the plastic ones. Plastic ones are not hot. Get a little bit warm. It's not as hot as the silver one. Normally I would hold this whole thing so it would align, but since it's hot and I don't have like a pot holder or some cloth I can put in between my hands, it's hot there. So just make sure you screw it back tight, and then you see which fan is missing. Ta-da! There. I can do this now because it's off, but don't do that when it might turn on. Okay, turning it back on. Oops. Change filament. Loading. It's at 50%. We'll get the tube again. I set aside here. Make it ready. It already chipped a bit there, so I'm gonna cut that part. So sure that it's cutting that part, so we're sure that it doesn't, scrape away again at the extruder teeth. Okay, it's 75%. And this again here. And go back there. Oop. Okay, this fell. So bring the light back in its place. And waiting for, it's 95%. It's gonna start soon. So can you see? So let's put it there so you can see it. Woo. So first, just put the filament in. Don't worry about the tube later. And you see it's slowly eating it. But it's not going through. I'll pause you first so I can concentrate here, or I'll stop.